I was unconscious before my head hit the pillow. Well, that's not quite true. I didn't pass out completely. It was more like my consciousness went dim. I weaved back and forth between sleep and wakefulness, which is all to say,
Shit, he has coronavirus.
I was restless. At some point, I found myself wandering through a strange dream. And within the dream, a voice echoed across the walls of my mind. Squall, is that you?
I'll be waiting.
I have no idea who this is. Val, why don't you do these?
I understand.
That voice. It's so familiar. Ah, it's
I understand.
me. I should have been reading the lines. I understand. I should understand everything. My goal isn't to get out of here. It's to stay here. Huh? What am I trying to say? Hope. This is all for hope. And that's why I have to stay. I have to stay here. My dream just now. What? So strange. Huh? Ah! Gah! Ah!
Please stop.
Oh, Kyoko?
3 dots are actually the S in SOS.
Oh.
So he's going. You guys are deflating.
They're just snaking at each other. What the? What did you say?
It's parcel tongue. I have no idea.
Every day is peaceful. Every day is joyful. Happy days from time you wake up to time you go to sleep. Wishing only for those unchanging, unending happy days. Days of boredom repeating forever and ever. No abnormalities as far as the eye can see. Life without the tiniest speck of abnormality. If the world were like that, I'd consider that pretty damn abnormal. He's fast becoming one of my favorite fictional characters of all time.
Oh, you like him?
I fucking love him. Good morning, everyone. It is now 7 a.m. and nighttime is officially over. Time to rise and shine. Get ready for another beautiful day.
It took longer than usual for me to open my eyes. I let out a deep sigh to bring myself up the rest of the way. The chills, the aches, the unfathomable lethargy, they had all disappeared in the night, and all that was left of me drenched in sweat. It wasn't just because of whatever bug I'd caught either. It was also the dream I'd had. What the hell was that? I mean, was it even really a dream? I was desperate to recall it. I scrambled to grab onto fragments of the dream and reel them up from the depths of my memory. That's right. I remember last night. I came down with a fever and I couldn't quite get to sleep. And I heard a voice. I didn't really understand. And then all of a sudden, I was awake. And there was a strange person standing next to my bed, wearing a mask. And they were holding a knife. I want to say I fought them off, but I don't actually remember. I felt like my mind had been detached from my body, burning up with a fever. I was somewhere far away, watching my body move on its own, and because of that, I don't remember what really happened. But still, I feel like I resisted them desperately, feverishly. After that, things go black again. The next thing I remember... Kyoko was there. But what would she have been doing in my room? What a strange dream. No, was it really a dream? How could I possibly find out either way? Well, I should look for some kind of evidence. I open the desk drawer and... it's empty. There's nothing inside. Wait, nothing inside? That's strange. Because it definitely wasn't before. I'm positive I put the knife I got from Toko in there. Oh wait, that means...
Oh no.
the knife they told me to keep safe. I knew it. I just had a feeling. It wasn't a dream after all. But if that's true, this all makes even less sense. Why would someone have wanted to attack me? And who was behind that mask? And why was Kyoko? What the hell is going on? Well, I don't think I'm going to figure it out on my own. I should head to the dining hall.
Ah, Makoto. Yep, that's Makoto. Sure as the sky's blue.
Hey, Hina.
You really had me worried, you know. What happened to you last night?
Worried?
Yeah, right after nighttime hit, we all went to get you. We were hammering away at your doorbell, but you never answered. We thought maybe you'd been, you know... I mean, not like that actually would happen. I mean, nobody here would wanna, you know. So anyway, what were you doing?
I didn't feel good, so I went right to bed. I had no idea you guys even showed up. But why did you come get me? Did something happen?
Well, lots of stuff actually. I'm not sure I can really explain. Let's go meet up with everyone else, then they can tell you all about it.
Everyone else? So, is everyone waiting somewhere else or something?
Oh yeah, we all stayed up the whole night.
The whole night?
I lost at rock, paper, scissors, so I had to come get breakfast for everyone. So you got here just in time. Come on, help me carry it.
Okay, sure.
Everyone's in the gym. Hurry up, I'll meet you there.
The gym? Why is everyone in the gym? And the entire night?
So are we just supposed to believe that Toko and Byakuya played rock, paper, scissors?
I mean, that's a good question.
So
I feel
basically,
like
she played it with what's-his-face, and he won.
Oh, Hagakuri?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's more reasonable.
Figure it out.
You better not cut that. I want everybody to know.
Everyone's gonna know.
ah, there he is.
This is worse than being late for your own wedding, the birth of your son, and your own funeral all at once.
Jeez. To show up now, like it's no big deal.
You made us stay up all night while you slept like a baby in your bed?
Just like Hina said, everyone was there, besides Kyoko. And then I noticed they'd formed a circle around something. As soon as I saw what that something was... What the... Before I could catch myself, I cried out. Spread out in front of them was the remains of Monokuma. What are you doing?
What's it look like? We're dismantling it to see what makes it tick.
Can just really quick before we go on, I want to point out everything that's going on in this picture. One, Toko is holding Monokuma's crotch up to her face and she's looking at it with mingled curiosity and dismay. Byakuya seems to be like putting on lipstick. I'm not sure what the fuck is going on there.
But he's slightly smiling.
He's slightly smiling. Well, he's looking at Hina's ass. I mean, obviously.
That's why we're smiling 100%.
And maybe he's getting his phone out or his camera.
Why are we letting Hiro
And
be
here's
the
the
one to...
competent one.
Yeah, right?
Yeah, like why?
Also, not only is Hiro the competent one working on the robot, but he's also like somehow avoiding looking at Hina's tits, which are aimed directly at the camera.
Conveniently.
Miraculous scene. All right, I just figured this is just a good.
It's like a
still.
modern day Renaissance painting.
It is like a modern day Renaissance painting.
Monokuma is actually bigger than I thought.
Yeah, right. Dismantling? But I mean, that's Monokuma you're messing with, right?
That's right.
She's not even phased.
Relax. There's no danger.
You say that, but what is this? What are you guys doing? Seriously, what are you thinking? How can you say tearing apart something like that isn't dangerous?
Idiot. If you hadn't been sleeping in, you'd already know what's going on.
Well, I guess I'll handle this. I'll explain what's going on, Makoto, because that's how much I like you. Byakuya found this little fellow laying around, then we tore it apart.
That doesn't explain anything.
Just before we went to bed last night, I came to the gym to try and talk to Monokuma. I wanted to see if you had any new information about Kyoka's disappearance. And I found him here, just like normal. However, when I found him, he was no more. When I found him, he was no more than a regular toy. He didn't react, didn't say a word.
You're saying he wasn't moving at all?
I waited there until nighttime officially began, but still, Monokuma lay there motionless. I gathered everyone up as quickly as possible so they could take a look. Even then, he still didn't make a move. So I immediately initiated the disassembly process.
It was Master's stroke of genius. A chance to find out what made Monokuma tick.
One thing we discovered is that he's quite a sophisticated machine. It's leagues beyond any normal remote control toy. Who has enough free time to invest in something like that anyway?
But besides that, what I'm wondering is, why did he stop moving all of a sudden?
I thought maybe he malfunctioned, but we didn't find any cause as we were taking him apart.
So if he didn't break down...
Then maybe something happened to his puppeteer, the mastermind, something unexpected. I can't imagine any other possibility.
Something unexpected?
They were probably so scared of Master, they ran away in terror.
Or maybe they got sick or something?
But Monokuma made his announcement this morning, right? Who was that, if not the mastermind?
Oh, I'm sure that's a recording. It's set to a timer and plays as necessary.
That's true. He says the exact same thing every day, right?
Hey guys, I don't know now's a good time for light conversation. I think I found something. What is it?
It's
what?
A bomb. There's one installed in every Monokuma robot, I'm sure.
A bomb?
That's super bad. We need to get rid of it.
Roger that.
It appears the bomb has a motion sensor. Any sudden movements, it's sure to go off.
Motion sensor? For serious? I'm starting to get all shaky.
Hey, get it together. You're a man, aren't ya?
I'm fine. I'm totally fine.
You're so not fine. You're all, ah.
Oh, I probably should have mentioned. The motion sensor's off right now.
Jeez, don't scare me like that.
God, you're like the world's most spineless worm of the century.
Hey, come on. The century's just getting started. Don't call that race already.
Whatever, just hurry up and put the bomb down. Hanging on to it's not gonna do anyone any good.
Oh yeah, good call. Okay, it's down. Everything's all good.
Hero put the bomb down, but that wasn't my main concern at that point. My eyes were glued to Monokuma's remains. He just stopped moving all of a sudden. Was that really because something had happened to the mastermind that they weren't expecting? But what could that have been? When I thought about it, I couldn't help but think back to the night before, being attacked by that masked figure.
Hey, Makoto?
Huh?
Don't us. Did you hear a thing we just said?
So that's a no. What are you? Some kind of brain-dead farm animal?
Sorry.
We were saying, since we're done dismantling Monokuma, what should we do now?
And we've decided to continue our offensive assault. To try and uncover the mastermind's true identity, we're going to break into the headmaster's room.
Really?
Since the mastermind appears to have stopped all activity, now's our chance. Wouldn't you agree?
But if the mastermind comes back while we're in there...
If you're scared, you're welcome to stay here by yourself.
Or go live in the chicken coop with all the other chickens. You could be chicken number 6.
This is a battle. A fight to the death between us and the mastermind. We don't have time to deliberate.
Yeah, I mean, I don't want to have to kill each other or anyone else, but we have a chance right now.
So, what are you going to do? Are you going to run away, or are you going to fight?
You're right. I'll go with you.
Okay then. We're going to break into the headmaster's room. Everything comes down to this moment. Anything can happen, so prepare yourselves.
I'll follow you anywhere, Master. To all the ends of the earth.
Sakura, if you can hear me, lend me your strength.
I can do this. I'm a man, and I can do this. I've got the will of the entire universe on my side.
We each found determination in our own ways, and when we were ready, we left the gym. Our target was the headmaster's room on the 4th floor of the school.
Naturally, Master's the one to show such bravery. Just make sure you don't get in his way.
Rude.
Sakura's gonna be watching over us. So we're definitely gonna find something to help us bring this to an end.
We finally reached the climax.
Sexy.
Oh.
So let's hurry up and finish it before the mastermind catches us all.
Very good.
Well.
Gotta go fast.
This is where we expose every last detail of the mastermind.
Expose.
Is everyone ready?
Yes.
It's locked, as expected.
So, what are you gonna do?
Use a bomb.
Isn't it obvious? We're going to tear this door off its hinges.
Wait, but the rules say...
We've seen that the mastermind isn't watching us. Those don't matter anymore.
But like Makoto said, if the mastermind did show up while we were in there...
Then we'll just have to finish our business before that happens.
Okay, sure, but...
We've come this far. We can't back down now. We agreed this is what we have to do. So we have to do it.
Oh, so beautiful.
For serious?
We don't have any choice. We're desperate. Let's do it. Let's rip this door down.
Okay, but how are we gonna do that? This thing looks pretty sturdy.
Then we'll need something sturdy of our own.
Oh, what about that one thing? The thing in the tool shed.
Oh yeah, the pickaxe!
Interesting. That could very well be exactly what we need. Now then, Toko, what time is it?
Well, when we left the gym, it was just before 9 o'clock. So it's probably 9 on the dot now.
Okay, go get the pickaxe and be back here by 9:01.
That's straight up unreasonable.
By myself?
Surely you like to have your me time once in a while, right?
Well, if it's me and you time, Master, then yeah.
You know how much time it took you to say that? 10 seconds. Take too long and I'll erase your existence from my consciousness.
Ooh, burn. Unacceptable!
With that, Toko ran off, loud as a herd of rabid elephants.
For serious though, are we just gonna knock this door down?
No, no problem is solved by running away. Find your stones and be a man.
He's right. You can't move forward by always avoiding danger.
If you spend all your energy trying to avoid danger, you'll never move forward. We know the danger, but if that risk means solving the mystery, we have no choice. Am I wrong?
Even if it's dangerous, we have to overcome the challenges in front of us.
Maybe, but I'm still super stressed. I'm so tense, I can hardly talk. I'm all flabusted. No. I'm totally flap staff.
Fap sauce?
Gross! Where'd that come from? Wait, Genocide Jill, where'd you come from?
Hello. It's the wondiferous murderiferous fiend here to greet you with that razor-sharp smile.
What about the pickaxe? Where is it?
I was supposed to pick an axe?
No, you seeping imbecile. The pickaxe.
Seeping imbecile? Oh, Master, you wound me with your executive-level barbs. Here comes the bloody nose.
Seriously, though, did you really forget the pickaxe?
Omega-3 fatty acids. That's what you need. Great for the old memory factory.
But I think we already established that their memory doesn't carry over when they switch.
This is a level of uselessness I find difficult to tolerate.
Oh, the light bulb just went on. That's why I went to the garden, right? I was supposed to get the pickaxe. All right, we've solved one mystery. That means there's just one more mystery left.
One more mystery?
Yeah, now we just need to figure out the identity of Object X.
Now, what are you talking about?
Did you already forget what we were talking about? You're like missing out on life.
I'm not missing out on life. In fact, I found one in the garden.
What? What did you find?
Or puss. Did you hear me? I said corpse.
A corpse?
That's right. I found a corpse in the garden.
You found a corpse? In the garden?
Oh my god, you're so stupid.
Well done. Before we enter the headmaster's room, it appears we have something else to look into. We're going to the garden.
Okay. As soon as we entered the garden, I saw it. I didn't want to, but... I saw someone lying on the ground with a mask covering their face, and there was a knife buried in their stomach up to the hilt. What the...
Are they really dead?
For sure, but
Who is it?
Pain of a junk food junkie?
Yeah.
Was that Toko? Not Toko, Kyoko?
Well, I think it was supposed to be, yeah. Just to make things clear, last night I was attacked by someone wearing a mask, and whoever that was now, I don't know why, but now they're laying dead in front of me.
Told ya. There's a corpse hanging out here.
Are they really dead? Is this really a dead body?
You need to begin looking around right away. However, be ever so careful. There's no telling what you might find.
Master's so lazy.
Master is so lazy. What the fuck? I look at Byakuya hiding behind
He's a rich guy.
Hagakure.
He gets
Can
everyone
we,
else
can we
to do
check
the
on the
work for him.
chickens real quick? Chickens real quick. Check on the chickens.
Check on the chickens. I have to check the body before anything else.
No, the chickens.
We need to find out who this actually is, but there's no way to tell with the mask covering their face like that. And the white coat they're wearing makes it impossible to tell anything about the body itself. The victim is a total mystery. But one thing I do know is that whoever this is, they attacked me last night in my room. But why? How did they wind up dead in here?
Their heart isn't beating. They're not breathing. All signs of life have come to a complete stop. Thanks to the knife that's been driven into their stomach, their clothes are stained a bright red. It appears the bleeding has stopped, but the blood that's there is still wet. Be careful you don't touch it and get some on you.
How could you be so calm at a time like this? Who is it? Their face and body are all hidden, so I don't have a clue.
I'm pretty sure it's a girl at least.
Huh? How can you tell?
Well, I think I see the outline of her chest and just the general shape of the body. Yeah, the more I look, the more I'm sure it's a girl.
Really? Then could it be?
Okay then. Let's just tear the mask clean off.
Wait, don't.
But by the time he'd called out, it was already too late. Toko's hand shot out toward the mask, and in the next instant, there was a blinding flash of light, a deafening roar. The body blew up. It blew up, it blew up, it blew up, it blew up, it blew up!
Did it blow up?
It blew up. I don't understand. That's the thing that you see in like Japanese visual novels all the time, is they just like say the same thing a bunch. I think it's supposed to mean that you're like freaking out, so I try and say
Yes.
it like I'm freaking out.
I
My
think
vision
it-
started to darken. I prepared to pass out. But then,
Hurry up, put out the fire.
as my consciousness attempted to float away, that voice reached up and pulled it back down to earth. Someone pressed something into my hands. It was a bucket of water.
Come on, dump the water on it.
Okay. The upper half of the body was on fire. I took aim and tossed the water as hard as I could. Sploosh! Thankfully, that was enough to put out the fire. It died down, leaving behind only the unpleasant smell of burning.
Burning flesh.
I guess that took care of it?
But what the hell, man?
It exploded?
I had a bad feeling about that body, but I never imagined it would explode. And now the body.
It's burnt to a crisp. That's beyond well done, man.
Don't compare it to a steak. I'll never be able to eat steak again.
But now that the body's charred, I really have no idea. How are we gonna find out who it was?
Who isn't here right now?
Huh?
If we consider who's not here, that will quickly narrow down who it must be.
There's only one person missing.
It's Kyoko.
Kyoko? Then that dead body is Kyoko? No, that can't be right.
Calm down. I didn't say it was Kyoko.
But I mean, who else?
There is one other person. The mastermind.
What?
The mastermind? Come on, there's no way. The mastermind got charbroiled? Get serious.
I agree. Normally the idea wouldn't be worth considering. But I have reason to believe it may be true. The mastermind being dead would explain that other matter, wouldn't it? Monokuma can hardly move around if its master is dead, right?
But that corpse is a girl, right? It doesn't make any sense. I mean, remember what Alter Ego said?
So that same person may very well be the mastermind who planned all this out. And according to the files, the headmaster is a man in his late 30s. It seems possible, even likely, that he's somewhere in the school right now.
He said the mastermind is some middle-aged dude, right? Which the corpse obviously isn't.
Then could that mean the mastermind isn't the headmaster? Is it the teenage girl Kyoko told me about? The ultimate despair?
Huh?
Mukuro Ikusaba, the 16th student at Hope's Peak.
What are you talking about?
The other day, Kyoko confided in me. She said that there was a 16th student here in the school.
I think you better tell us everything you know.
Well, all Kyoko told me was...
Mukuro Ikusaba, the 16th student laying hidden somewhere in the school. The one they called the ultimate despair. Watch out for her.
It sounded like Kyoko thinks Mukuro Ikusaba is the mastermind.
No, the headmaster isn't the mastermind, I'm sure of that.
What?
I don't have proof yet, but I have no doubt I'm right.
There's another student here, and it's a female. That would match the body's characteristics.
And that phrase, the ultimate despair, it sounds super mastermindy, doesn't it?
Okay, so the mastermind is this girl, Mikuru, and she's a student here, and she's the ultimate despair? What if she's been hiding here in the school like some teenage Bigfoot? How'd she wind up burnt to a crisp? None of this makes any sense. To just suddenly show up and then die?
I think we'd better take a closer look at the body. There may be some clues to help us figure out exactly who it is.
Hey, wait.
What?
Aren't we forgetting something? You know, Toko?
Thank you.
Oh yeah, she got totally blown up, huh?
Forget about her. I'm sure the explosion vaporized her.
Ugh.
Oh, she survived.
Oh, she survived.
Huh? What just happened? Master?
You declared for the whole world to hear that you would never again inhale a single molecule of oxygen.
Oh, then I don't mind breathing in the carbon dioxide you exhale. That's enough for me to live.
This is the strangest back and forth I've ever seen.
I should take a close look at the body one more time.
Watch yourself, Makoto. She may be dead, but she's still a girl.
Don't worry, I don't plan on touching the body all that much. I'm not Kyoko after all. There's a bunch to see here. What's this?
A key.
There's something next to the body. It's a key. Is it what Kyoko took from Monokuma? But what did you steal?
I stole this.
A key? But looking at it, I could tell it wasn't just any key. It was shaped like a Monokuma. It was probably the only key of its kind on Earth. That's right, the key she stole was shaped like Monokuma. This isn't anything like that. Then this key is...
What is it? Did you find something?
Yeah, this was on the ground near the body.
I've never seen this before. What could it possibly go to?
So even you don't know. Huh.
Makoto, I'm going to give you a very important task.
Huh?
That key might give you access to certain areas we thought were locked.
You mean...
The biolab, the data center, the headmaster's room, and the dorm rooms on the second floor. It is in your hands.
So I'm your errand boy now?
Yep.
Yes.
Oh, wow. Okay.
Now
damn.
go.
I thought that we were going to, like, keep investigating the fucking scene.
Can we go back?
Don't go back. Go to the fucking places. You were told.
I can't go anywhere until I've checked out whether the key works or not. Wow, okay. Guess we're that much of a bitch. The biolab was definitely locked before. Okay, let's give it a shot. When I went to insert the key I'd found in the garden into the keyhole, the key isn't even close to fitting. Which means the key doesn't go to this room. Well, alright. Next.
But we already have access to the second
Yeah, we already
floor.
had access to the second floor. Where the hell is this?
No,
Yeah,
that's the dorms.
Yeah, this might be the
Oh.
dorms on the second floor, whatever.
When I went to insert the key I'd found in the garden into the keyhole, no good. It won't go in.
That's what she said.
I guess this isn't where what the key goes to. The door to the data center was definitely locked before. Okay, let's give it a shot. When I went to insert the key I'd found in the garden into the keyhole, click. It fits. Then this is the key to the data center. I'd managed to unlock the data center. I guess all that running around really paid off. I have to go tell everyone else. I immediately headed back to the garden.
No.
Why not go in there, dumbass? So, you're back. How'd it go?
I found out which room the key goes to. It's the data center down on the 4th floor.
Then we can get into the data center now?
Interesting. But why did the now deceased have the key on them? I suppose we'll just have to go to the data center and find out.
Yeah, I think you're right.
Here we are.
Looks like the door's still unlocked.
Hey, so when you open that door, there's not going to be like another huge kaboom like before, right?
You're asking that question now?
Don't worry, we have Makoto.
What?
It's in your hands.
Again?
It means I trust you.
That's an absolute lie. I'm just being used.
You can do
Look,
this.
She just appears like at the other end of the hallway. She's like, bye.
Well, she just got exploded.
She knows what's going to happen.
Yeah, that's true. She's had her turn.
It'll be fine. Makoto's on the job. Not that that's any kind of guarantee.
Not a guarantee. Huh. Wow, this guy's super
Rude.
far away.
I'm totally sure there won't be another kaboom. For serious. But just to be safe, I'm going to go stand somewhere else.
And then he stayed absolutely still. Really, Byakuya should be next to the door.
Master told you he trusts you. Master told you that. Well, don't let it go to your head!
I am so not happy about any of this. Where is Byakuya? Oh, he is next to the door. I knew it. You fucking pro.
I said I trust you. You now have an obligation to live up to that trust.
Alright, guys. Let us touch the door. I reached out and put my hand on the door. I closed my eyes and tried to clear my mind.
Roll initiative.
I know, right? With a silent prayer, I slowly opened the door. Nothing happened. After making sure I was still alive, I slowly opened the door.
Ooh.
In a word, the room was strange. I mean, all the rooms up until now were strange, but this room had a special kind of strangeness. It wasn't a surface fear like the rest of the school. Here, the fear was lurking beneath the surface. The room was filled with that kind of dread.
Hey, that's...
Hiro extended a trembling hand and pointed. Look at all those monitors on the wall. Look at what they're showing. Each monitor displayed a different section of the school. The dorms, the classrooms, every part of the school was covered. This is...
It's the direct feed from every single surveillance camera. All the cameras in the school feed back into this room. And they're displayed here on these monitors. So the sole purpose of this room is to watch us.
All right.
To watch us?
Then this room is...
The mastermind's private room, without a doubt.
The mastermind's room. I guess that makes sense. So the mastermind was here, watching us.
Then I think this settles it.
Huh?
The body in the garden. If they had the key to this room, that can only mean one thing. That was the body of Murako Ikusaba. And she was the mastermind.
Then the mastermind is dead? Like, really, really dead?
It would seem so.
Serious?
It's too bad they had to go and die before Master could kill them himself.
The mastermind is dead? Could that really be true? Does that mean it's all over? Because, I mean, that body... Whatever happened, they obviously didn't die a natural death. So who was it that...
But if the mastermind really is dead, that means we can finally get out of this hellhole. We gotta hurry up and find the exit. Come on!
No. We have to check this area thoroughly first.
Huh? But what about the exit?
If the mastermind is truly dead, we can leave whenever we decide to. But right now, we need to find out why the mastermind set this life or death game up in the first place. And I'm bothered by the fact that the mastermind was obviously murdered.
Murdered?
So, you think so too, huh?
Naturally. The state of the corpse makes it plain as day. There's absolutely no doubt. The mastermind was murdered.
Why's it gotta be that way? I mean, who could have even done it?
That's exactly why I said we need to investigate the purpose and identity of the mastermind.
Now do you understand, you useless insect? You're banned from talking to Master ever again.
The mastermind's purpose and why they were killed. This room may very well hold answers to those questions. After all, the mastermind must have spent who knows how much time in here.
Okay then, let's begin our search. It's time to uncover the identity of the mastermind.
There's a ridiculous number of monitors here. And the mastermind's been using them to spy on us.
As long as I have this.
Huh?
Look at Master go. It's like a feast for the eyes. How much is a monthly membership?
Let's talk to her some more.
Master's going around all the stuff. It's like an all-you-can-watch buffet.
Yes.
I mean, I want to know why they were killed as much as the next guy, but I also really want to get out of here.
Fair point. This door is kind of creepy. It's got a picture of Monokuma on it. What could be inside? No luck.
The door's locked, huh? What if you use the key that opened this room?
Let's give it a try, just in case. Nope, no good. It won't even fit in the keyhole.
That's what she said.
Oh. Well, don't worry about it. Everything's fine. Mastermind's dead, right? So nothing's gonna happen to us.
Yeah, I guess you're right. I can't stop thinking about that door with Monokuma's picture on it, but worrying about it isn't going to do me any good. Hina's right. The mastermind's gone, so there's nothing to be afraid of anymore. There's a bunch of computers all lined up. They look like high-performance PCs, nothing like the ancient laptop Alter Ego was installed on.
They're all on, but they seem to be locked.
So what? We can't do anything? Just use your fighting spirit to force your way in.
What century are you from?
The mastermind must have been using these to monitor the network and Alter Ego.
You may well be right about that. But there's no point in thinking about it now.
You're right. Alright, well, if I'd have known that was the last line, I probably would have delivered it slightly differently. Oh well.
Imagine if we'd had alter ego right now.
That would have been pretty sick.
Jeez, I can't believe how many monitors there are. My eyes are flickering as fast as they are.
Why was the mastermind murdered? To figure that out, we need to find out the true identity and purpose of the mastermind.
There's nothing showing up on this one.
Huh? Hey, look, next to that TV. Isn't that a TV antenna? It is! It's just like the one my grandma uses. It's totally one of those high-def antennas.
If we hook up that antenna, we could watch TV?
Huh? Did someone say TV?
Well, well, Saturday morning Hina's here.
And I'm smelling my fingers.
Are you talking about me? Anyway, if we can watch TV, let's do it. Come on, come on, come on.
You're all starved for info from the outside world, huh? Alright, let me work my magic, and you'll be quantum leaping your way to TV lands before you know it.
I mean, I get the reference, but what is he talking about?
Oh. Oh ho ho ho.
What's wrong?
Good news for all you Saturday morning kiddies out there. I think I got the TV working.
Really?
Now all we gotta do is switch it on.
Then do it.
Friggin' idiot mastermind. Oh, you guys need to cut free from your regrets of the outside world. And they were sitting here watching TV the whole time? They really thought they could get away with it.
Yeah, that's the terrible thing that has been happening.
Huh? This is...
It's the feed coming from the surveillance camera monitoring this room, isn't it?
Uh-huh, that's weird.
Hey, what are you doing?
That's really weird.
You're weird. Weird in every way possible, and not just weird, super weird.
But this TV isn't hooked up to anything but the antenna. So how is it showing the camera feed?
Did you try changing the channel?
Oh, good idea. Let's give that a try.
Hero went through each channel one by one. But on every channel, it was just us. It was a live feed of us standing there in the data center.
What the heck?
Is it broken or something?
No, there must be some kind of trick to it. Some weird setup.
A trick? What kind of trick?
I'm not sure, but
Huh?
Huh?
What?
What? What? It's been a while, you freaking bastards.
Monokuma!
How? You're supposed to be dead!
Me? Dead? Don't be freaking stupid.
hey, you're acting kind of strange. Something seems different.
Of course I'm different. Evolution is perfectly natural. After all, I've been hibernating for 2 years already.
Not even. It's been like half a day at most.
How are you alive again?
Oh, yeah, that's it. The look on your faces right now is sublime. That's what I wanted to see. The moment you went from hope to despair. Don't tell me you pretended to be dead, all for this moment. Why would a bear pretend to be dead? You're the ones who should pretend to be dead when you see a bear. I mean, that's totally laughable. It makes me laugh. I'm going to laugh now. And that's that. Well, it's almost time to cut off your past, so full of hope, and begin to despair at the future ahead of you. I want you all to have way more fun in this killing game.
You can't be serious. We have to keep going?
No, we were supposed to get out of here.
Get out of here? Are you still obsessed with getting out of here? How do you not get it? There is no getting out of here. And besides, this life isn't all that bad, you know? I mean, there's stuff you won't like about life no matter where you are.
Are you serious? This place is the worst.
If it's the worst, does that mean you are in despair? Whew, I'm pooped from all that laughing. I guess I'll just get to the point now.
The point?
You guys really struck gold when you found that TV. Yes, indeed. That TV is an essential part of your school life here. I knew it was hiding a secret of some kind.
But I connected the antenna, so why is it just showing us the surveillance feed?
Look how attentive they are now. Well then, I'm going to let you in on one blood-gushing secret and tell you about it. That TV is absolutely, without a doubt, displaying the signal coming in on that antenna.
But what does that mean?
It's displaying the signal, but it's just us standing here.
Oh, you're so stupid. Don't you get it? Fine, I'll just tell you. This killing game is being broadcast live to the entire world. That's the most popular thing on TV.
Fucking knew it.
What?
Fucking knew it.
The killing game is being broadcast live to the entire world. That's the most popular thing on TV.
It doesn't matter how many times he says it. I don't know what it's supposed to mean. I mean, even if I understood the words, I'm not sure I'd understand the deeper meaning.
Well, what? Broadcast live to the entire world? What kind of bad joke is this?
It can't be. Have they taken over the airways somehow?
The camera feed is being broadcast? No way, that's impossible.
That kind of overconfidence is a major weakness in your crisis management system. You know that? All you need is one weird trick that I found, and hijacking the airways is easy mode.
Are you being serious right now?
Of course.
I heard a kind of creaking, but the sound was coming from my own mind. Like a boat tossing in the ocean, my mind had begun to creak and groan.
Everything has a meaning, you know? All those hints I gave you, all those tantalizing tidbits about the school's mysteries. Even me luring you here right now. Why would I do any of that without a reason? It was all for my captive audience, to show them true despair like they'd never seen it before. I became the director of despair-based production. This is ultimate reality show, the best despair in entertainment.
You're lying. If this was on TV, the police and everyone else would be going crazy.
Yeah, there's no way they wouldn't have tried to come and rescue us.
What if they already did?
Huh?
But then again, it's not really any of their business, right? Sure, some people might yell at their TV to try and warn you, but who would actually come here to help? Don't you think that's possible? I don't really know personally though, so whatever. But to take control of all communications like that, you'd need an astronomical amount of resources. Yep. So how could things have come this far? Well, that's a secret. There's something you all need to do first. Remember?
What?
Yeah, duh. There's the little business of. A body has been discovered. After a certain amount of time, which you may use however you like, the class trial will begin.
Huh?
Class trial? Do you mean...
I'll leave the next Monokuma file right here. Everyone give it all you got, okay? Okay. Things are gonna get pretty crazy from here on out. You're in for a heck of a ride. I can't wait. I can't wait.
And then he was gone. Reality was incomprehensible, the truth hopelessly out of reach. All we were left with was despair. We stood there for I don't know how long, frozen in place. I couldn't think. It took everything I had just to keep myself standing upright.
I don't understand any of this. What's despair entertainment and how is he still alive?
I thought finally we could get out of here.
And plus, what did he say about a class trial?
Well, that part's obvious. The class trial is the class trial. What it means is that at this point, we have to figure out who the culprit is. figure out who killed Kyoko.
What?
What are you talking about? I thought Mikuro Ikusaba was the one who died.
The victim was female, right? Kyoko certainly fulfills that condition. And if Monokuma is still alive and active, that means the mastermind Mukuro Ikusaba isn't dead. So naturally, that body can't belong to her. So it must be Kyoko. There's no other possibility.
The body is Kyoko's. Kyoko's been murdered? No, it's not possible. Because I don't know anything about her yet. I don't even know who she really is. To have it end like this. I don't believe it. I refuse to believe it.
Whatever you believe, whether you believe it or not, doesn't matter. The truth is the truth. If you refuse to believe, it's your responsibility to uncover the truth for yourself.
Myself?
Anyway, we'd better begin.
But if we're gonna have a class trial, then that means the killer.
Correct. It must be someone participating in our school life.
Wait, so you're saying one of us killed Kyoko?
Well, that's not precisely what I'm saying, no.
But you just said...
I don't have the time to explain now. There is a veritable mountain of issues I need to confirm. So I'm going to begin my search. If you value your lives, you'll put everything you have into this. That is how this game works, after all.
Well, I'd better start by checking out the Monokuma file. Due to the explosion, the victim's identity is unknown. They were, however, dead before the blast. The victim had been stabbed a single time with a knife, which went completely through the body. They had also been struck in the head with an object about as thick as a metal pipe. The body was covered with other wounds, but these were at least several days old. So even the Monokuma file doesn't tell us who the victim actually was. The unidentified body, could it really be Kyoko? Or... I have no choice. I have to investigate. I have to uncover the truth for myself. No matter what, I have to find out what happened, or we're all dead. I need to go back to the scene of the crime, back to the garden. Nice. Monokuma file number 5 has been added to the truth bullet section of your handbook. Okay, time to get started. I need to check anywhere that might be important from one end to the other. I just need to do what I always do. If I check the body more thoroughly, maybe then I'll find out for sure if it's Kyoko or not. Huh? There's something weird about this body's fingernails. Oh, these are fake nails. They're really long. They seem like they get in the way of normal activity. Fake nails has been added to the truth bullet section of your handbook. There's also something on the back of her right hand. Is this a tattoo? It got burned, so I can't make out the whole thing, but it looks like it's a picture of a dog or something. I've never seen anything like it before. Tattoo on the right hand has been added to the truth bullet section of your handbook. The upper half of the body got set on fire in the explosion, so it's totally blackened. Also, the top half of the body is wet. That's because it got set on fire, and I threw water on it. Since I only threw water on the part that was on fire, the top half, the bottom half is still dry. In other words, there's nothing strange about the top half being wet. There isn't, right? Exploded body analysis has been added to the truth bullet section of your handbook. The white jacket the victim was wearing got totally burnt up. There's only one little piece left. The lower half of the body didn't get wet at all. After the body blew up, the top half got set on fire, so I dumped a bucket of water on it, which explains why the bottom half isn't wet. There's nothing strange about that, right? Well, Okay.
I feel like there's something strange about that.
You think that there's
Yeah,
something strange about
probably.
that? What could be
I think
strange
there
about
might
that,
be.
though?
I don't know. Let's look at the knife.
Also, why are they not willing to remove the rest of the
Coat.
remove the code, right?
Yeah.
Do you think Makoto's gonna come up with that on his own, dude? Come on. There's a knife lying on the ground. Is this... It must be the knife that was stuck in the body before it exploded. The force of the explosion must have thrown it over here. The Monokuma file said the knife went all the way through the body from front to back. Does that mean this knife is what caused the fatal injury? Either way, this knife, it looks really familiar. Wait, is this? That's it! It's a knife that person was holding. This is really getting weird. There are just too many strange coincidences.
It's also a Bowie knife,
That's true.
by the way.
You and I would recognize that, but the rest of these nerds have no idea. Whoever the person in the mask was that attacked me last night, they were holding that knife. And that was the same knife that was used to stab the masked attacker we found here. So, maybe this masked person got stabbed because... when they attacked me, I was in kind of a trance. Maybe I reacted by grabbing the knife. And then... maybe then I... And if this really is Kyoko, it would mean that Kyoko is the one who attacked me. But why the mask? I just don't know. I don't remember anything clearly from last night. No, it can't be. There's no way. Knife of the crime scene has been added to the truth bullet sections of your handbook. Is it true? Does it really eat paper, plastic, and people? Anyway, I don't think it's related to the case, so I think I'll just stay away. These look like fragments of something. They're all burnt, so I can't really tell to be sure, but I feel like I've seen something like it before. But where? Wait, was it there? I'll have to double check that later. Great.
Oh, looks kind of like the Monokuma bomb.
Chickens!
I remember there were some chickens in the chicken coop. I count 4 chickens. Huh? 4.
What's going on, Makoto?
Oh, I'm glad you're here. Listen, do you remember how many chickens there were in here?
Of course, there were precisely 5.
Yeah, right?
What's wrong?
There's only 4 chickens here now. We are 1 short.
Huh? Ah!
That's so weird. I wonder when it disappeared.
I was down here just before nighttime last night, and there were definitely 5 chickens then. What are we going to do? Going from 5 to 4 is going to have an impact on the structure of the world. It's like a jigsaw puzzle. If even a single piece disappears, the entire world will remain unfinished.
I did my best to ignore Hero and focus on the problem at hand. Why did one of the chickens disappear? Could it be related to the case? The case of the missing chickens.
Listen, Makoto. Do you remember how the body looked, before it blew up?
If I remember right, it was wearing some kind of mask and a big white coat. Also, there was a knife sticking out of the stomach and the area around it was stained with blood. Apparently the wound had stopped bleeding, but the blood on the body was still wet. Byakuya said not to touch it to avoid getting all bloody. But for how much blood on there was on the body, I didn't see any on the ground around it.
Wow, thanks. That was a big help. Now that you explained it, I totally remember how it looked.
Well, I have to talk about it like it helped. Well, having to talk about it like that helped me remember it a lot better, too. So thank you, too. Body before the explosion has been added to the truth bullet section of your handbook. This is the panel that controls the sprinklers. They're set to turn on at 7:30 every morning, and Monokuma said that the time positively couldn't be changed. Huh? Hold on.
Yeah.
So the sprinklers turn on at 7:30 each morning, right? Then, if the body was here before then, the sprinkler should have gotten it wet. Which would mean that the murder must have taken place. Weird.
So who does the body belong to? Whoever it is, I'm not gonna look. I don't want to faint anymore.
Fair point.
No, I like Jill better.
Okay.
I feel like she's easier to talk as.
Talk to Byakuya.
Good timing, Makoto. I wanted to talk to you.
Talk?
Talk.
What do you want to talk about?
I'd like to hear your alibi.
Alibi?
Correct. I'd love to hear where you were after nighttime began last night.
Well, I was sick, so I was asleep all night. But why are you asking me about that now? And what's nighttime got to do with it?
Isn't it obvious? This murder took place after nighttime.
How can you know that for sure?
Because just after nighttime began, I came to the garden. I was going around looking for everyone, so I could tell them about Monokuma. Hiro's been spending most of his time in the garden the last few days, so I figured he'd be here. And I can confirm that when I arrived last night, there was nobody here. So the murder could only have taken place at some point during nighttime, after I left the garden. However, Toko, Hiro, Hina, and I were in the gym together the entire night last night.
What?
Once I found Hiro in the garden, we immediately went to Toko and Hina's room to get them. At that point, we all went to the gym and began dismantling Monokuma. As a precaution, we made sure not to go anywhere alone. We even went to the bathroom in pairs. In other words, all four of us have airtight alibis. The only one who don't have an alibi
Are me and Kyoko.
And if the victim really is Kyoko,
Then I'm the only one without an alibi.
also, when we went to go get Hina and Toko, we stopped by your room as well. But you never came to the door. So where precisely were you?
I'm telling the truth. I was in my room, but I was dead asleep. I had a fever, so...
That's hardly an alibi.
I know.
So, what now? You seem to be at quite the disadvantage here.
I'm the only one without an alibi. That's really bad, isn't it?
It's 11
Yes.
o'clock right now.
Okay, and?
Oh, well, I was just thinking about when we first found the body.
When the body was found? What? I should look back at what I did this morning to help me remember when that was. Monokuma's announcement woke me up at 7 as usual, and I headed to the dining hall pretty soon. Once I got there, I met up with Hina. That was right around 7:30. Then I headed to the gym where everyone else was waiting. Next, Toko went to get the pickaxe, and that's when she found the body. What time was it then?
Now then, Toko, what time is it?
Well, when we left the gym, it was just before 9 o'clock. So it's probably 9 on the dot now.
That's right. It had to be before, or it had to be right around 9.
Now that you mention it, I think you're right. So I think we can say for sure that the body was found at 9 a.m. Okay, my job's done.
That's a pretty small job. When the body was found has been added to the truth bullet section of your handbook. Alright, what else is left? I feel like we clicked on... Oh, there's the shed.
I'm
Yes.
really sad that you fixed it from saying handout to say handbook.
Oh, I know. It was too good for the sweet world.
Yeah.
Just to be sure, I should take a look at the tool shed. This room is dusty and disorganized. In other words, a pretty stereotypical tool shed. Is this a tarp? Wait, was there a tarp in here before? I should probably look into that. It could be related to the case. Do I have to click on the tarp again to get more tarp facts? The top is wet and covered with mud and grime, but the underside, it's totally clean and completely dry. One side of the tarp is wet and dirty. Something about that bothers me. Tarp has been added to the truth bullet section of your handbook. That's the one thing in here that concerns me. What, that's it? I really hope there aren't any clues hidden in the fertilizer. Yeah, you and me both. These tools have nothing to do with the case. Why are the pickaxe? There's something carved into the handle of this pickaxe. Crazy diamond? It's the same thing that was written on the back of Mondo's coat. This pickaxe is connected to Mondo somehow. It's definitely intriguing, but now's not the time to worry about it. The lawnmower did it. There's a lawnmower here. I don't think it has anything to do with the mystery corpse. Some pots. These flower pots have nothing to do with the case. Alright. I think I've checked everything I need to in this area, but I'm not done yet. There are other areas I need to check. Specifically, that fragment I found before. There's somewhere I need to go in order to confirm my suspicions. And I still need to find out more about Kyoko. Is that corpse really Kyoko? If that's true, was that also Kyoko who attacked me last night? If I can find out more about her, maybe I can answer that question. Kyoko was never that kind of person to talk about herself all that much. Maybe if I can get into her room, I'll be able to find out more. But the key to her room...
I will simply limit your options. I can't allow you to engage in any further suspicious activity.
Limit my options?
Give me the key to your room.
I don't have a choice. I have to see if he'll let me borrow her room key. Alright, cough it up, fucker. Hey, Byakuya?
If you do come up with an alibi, I'd be happy to hear it. Later, at the class trial.
Oh, no, it's not about that. You have the key to Kyoko's room, right? I was hoping I could borrow it.
I'm afraid I can't take that risk. You're the prime suspect after all. Of course, if I were to go with you, that would be a different story.
Then, will you go with me?
Sorry, I have my own agenda to take care of. Find me again later and we'll see.
Oh, what a fucking asshole.
Depending on my mood, I may go with you. Or I may not.
Come back later, huh? Okay, then in the meantime, I should look around somewhere else. Maybe I should check out that one area. What area could he be talking about, guys?
That one.
It's that one area. Monokuma's lying dismantled on the floor, but I figured it wouldn't be here.
I just found something. What is it?
It's
what?
A bomb. There's one installed in every Monokuma robot, I'm sure.
Bomb.
And that bomb went missing. There's no doubt about that. The fragments I found in the garden. Fragments near the dead body has been updated in the truth bullet section of your handbook. Okay, I've checked everything else I could think of. All that's left now is Kyoko's room. I should head back to the garden and ask Byakuya.